Hey everybody, it is Tam telling tales, and I have another incredible episode for you on today. Are you guys ready to hear from Nadia Calhoun? I'm sure you are, so we'll be right back.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it. Tongue twister. Say it real fast one time.
Tam
Hey everybody, it is Tam telling tales, and yes, I am here with another amazing episode of Cinema Chat. Before we go any further, you guys know how we do. We got to make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to the channel right now. And make sure that you're following me everywhere so you know every time that I upload a video and an interview just like this one. So, everyone, y'all know how we do over here. We bring you some of the most amazing actors and directors and producers from here in the Detroit metropolitan area. And tonight is nothing new. So everyone say hello to the actor, director, writer, Miss Nadia Calhoun.
Hey y'all.
I'm so glad that we finally made it here to the studio.
We did.
So you guys, we have been talking all the time over on the red carpet.
Yep.
And we were finally able to get this set up. So I'm so glad to have you here.
I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
So everyone, before we begin, I just want to give you guys a rundown, just a little bit of who Nadia is. Okay? Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, Nadia Calhoun engaged into entertainment at an early age as an inspiring writer, dancer, and singer. She studied fine arts in school. Her wild imagination vastly turned her writing into scripts, music lyrics, and many other things. While pursuing her goal to make her presence known, Nadia fell in love with acting when receiving a cameo in Because We're Men, the sitcom back in 2013. Her passion for music, writing, and acting catapults her to the next level of entertainment as she serves as a triple threat. She continues to write hooks on local artist music, write scripts for film, and act in different projects. She's then decided to write and self-publish her first book that we'll be talking about today, Miracles During Imperfection, Volume 1, A Crack Baby's Journey to Beat the Odds. That was in 2019, and then in 2020, during the pandemic, she took off with producing and directing her very own film, I Loved You More, streaming now on TUBI. Creating her own opportunity with her passion for acting, writing, and producing has opened the door to her being in more than 30 productions all over Michigan in the independent film industry.
Yes. You got through it, girl.
Man, one-stop shop. I'm low-key kind of proud of myself. So we definitely had a chance to learn quite a bit about you just from the bio.
Great.
But over here, we always delve into, a little bit more with our game of preferences. So I hope you're ready for a little game of this or that, basically.
Let's see.
You're ready?
Let's see. I think I'm ready.
Okay, I think you're ready. Okay. West side or east side?
East side.
What?
I'm from the east side.
Yes. You know it.
Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm a little east side. My mama, she always say I'm a little uppity. She call me bougie.
You get west side vibes for
yeah,
sure.
but I'm east side for sure.
Okay, got it. Okay. I can argue with you. L. George's or Nikki D's?
I think those are restaurants, right?
Mm-hmm. Coney Islands.
I think I only been to Nikki D's. I haven't. So yeah, Nikki
That's
D's.
you east side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Bingo.
she go where?
Zorba's.
Zorba. Oh, okay. Boom. Zorba's or Nikki D's?
Or Nikki D. Well, Zorba's.
Okay, there we go. All right. I gotta switch it up for my East Side.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, the producers is over here making everybody hungry.
Swiss.
Okay.
Swiss cheese.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone, definitely.
Call or text?
Text. I'm a texter. People hate it, but
They don't hate it, girl. Trust. Driver or passenger?
definitely driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
A laptop or a desktop computer?
Oh, that's pretty tough. I kind of like the desktop. It depends on what I'm doing. Let's just say that.
You gotta pick one, girl.
I gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one, girl.
Desktop.
Desktop. Okay, I like it. I like a desktop.
I like typing and stuff, so it's comfortable.
Bernie Mac or Steve Harvey?
Ooh, Bernie Mac.
Miami or LA?
The vibes in Miami, like I can go all the time.
I love Miami.
I done been to Miami.
Ain't never had a bad time.
Ain't never had a bad time. It never gets old.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Never.
Definitely
never.
Miami.
Ooh, babe, I got some. Okay, yeah.
You got some stuff. We gonna talk about it later too.
Yeah, when we not on camera.
Oh, okay.
It's not about me.
You was at the Freaknik? Wasn't that in Miami?
No?
That
was in Atlanta.
Oh, that was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh no, but I'll tell you my stories though, because it was like
we gonna talk about this.
Mexico or Jamaica?
I've never been to either or yet.
Okay.
I do have a trip planned this year, but I would rather go to I think Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mexico. Mexico's like Miami. It don't never really disappoint either.
Good. Yeah.
Unless of course you get caught up in like a little cartel situation.
You know what?
Otherwise you're good to go.
Oh no, we got a lot to talk about.
I told you, we got the stories, okay? Just know we got free room and board, champagne and all, okay?
Oh Lord, what part of Mexico was it?
Yeah. A sunrise or a sunset?
Sunrise.
Okay. Stephanie Mills or Shaka Khan? That's hard.
Oh, that's hard. I'm gonna go with Stephanie Mills though.
Okay.
I love Shaka too, but I'm gonna go with Stephanie
Mills. Yeah. Aretha Franklin or Anita Baker?
Oh, I have to go with Anita.
See, your house queen. I can tell.
Listen.
SWV or Escape?
Oh, what y'all doing with these questions?
I know. I'm terrible.
Escape.
Okay. All right.
I love SWV though.
Jodeci or Boyz II Men?
Oh, that's another hard one. Why y'all doing this though?
Because I can.
Dang. Jodeci.
Okay. Tank or Tyrese?
Tyrese.
Biggie or Tupac?
Ooh. Tupac.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
I love Kobe.
Heels or flats?
Heels. I'm a shorty. I love my
Okay.
heels.
Now this question right here. Oh, this gonna be hard. I already know.
You better not, because I watched your interviews before, and it better not be that one.
We about to see.
Oh Lord.
Let me see. The 5 Heartbeats or the Temptations?
Come on now. Why would you do that? That's not right.
I mean, I know. But you gotta pick one.
Temptations. I love the 5 Heartbeats too, though.
Okay.
But that one, you gotta give it to me. You gotta let me just stick both of them in the. You know that's hard. Now you answer the question.
It's not about me.
Yeah, right. The 5 temps.
Okay, Okay, we getting down to the wire now. All right.
I'm over here in perimenopause. Girl.
Directing or acting?
That's hard.
I probably didn't have to do you like that though.
That's hard because that's hard.
I didn't have to do you like that. I'm sorry.
Acting.
Okay.
For me, acting. Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather read a paperback or an e-read?
Paperback. I gotta feel it. I have to turn the pages. Yeah.
Okay, this is your last question.
Whew.
I know, right? Tam Telling Tales or any other platform?
Tam Telling Tales.
Yes.
What type of question is
easy
that?
question. The last question.
I love it.
One.
I love it.
Okay, so I didn't scare you off, did I?
No.
You hot now.
But I'm hot.
Yeah. I apologize.
There was some hard questions, Tam.
Okay. I'm sorry. They get worse.
Why you do us like this?
I know. Okay. So we want to talk some more with you because that's really what we're here to do, is to get to know you in all of the capacities, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And so why don't you tell us a little bit about who Nadia is outside of the entertainment industry?
Nadia is outside of the entertainment industry. I am a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm a woman of God. A sister. I'm really like a family and friends person. Like, I'm that go-to person that everybody can go to for anything. I am a homebody. Like being on set is my I always say when I finally see my family, I say being on set is the time that I party. That's my going out. I literally, me and my son be at home chilling. Like, we love staying at home because it's peaceful. You know, I have created that atmosphere for him. I always had a chaotic childhood. It was always a lot of people around. So for me, you know, to be able to be by myself and at home and have that just me and my son, like, I love it. It's so peaceful. So that I'm just a chill person. I'm a real chill person.
Okay. I knew it because when you said Anita, I said, she gonna keep her a nice, serene, clean house. You know, she get up on her Saturday morning. She put her music on. Yep,
I can get a little junky though, but you know, it get chaotic. But you know, when you clean, you gotta clean that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, life, you got to live a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But you know, you bring it back together. You create that nice little peaceful atmosphere. I feel you, girl.
Absolutely.
I do. Okay, and so, you know, you are in the music industry as well a bit. So you've been writing and things of that nature. Are you still doing that, or have you just been like, you know what, acting is it, films is it, and forget you, music?
Yeah, so yeah, I still have a love for music. So okay, so let's go back to my childhood.
Okay.
I always thought that I was going to be a singer, honey. I thought I was going to be on stage singing in front of millions of people, thousands of people. Yes, I was in singing groups, and even in the book, we'll get to that though. I explained how when I was in a singing group in middle school, and we had got picked up and we almost got signed, but our parents was like, no. It was the same label. I think the first label that Alicia Keys was on, I forgot the name of it. But our parents, they turned it down. Like they were going to fly us out to sit down, have meetings, sign contracts and everything. So that was kind of like my first heartbreak when it came to music. And I was like, Mom, Dad,
why you do this?
How y'all do this to me? But looking back, now, you know, you be like, okay, you know, God was covering me from something. You know, that's how I look at everything. So as far as music, like, I kind of dabbled in and out after that. Gotcha. I still kind of wrote and did things. And even with when I graduated from high school, I started writing hooks for this actor. He doesn't rap anymore. His name is Mike the Diaz. and we did a song called Forever My Lady. It's on YouTube. We got a music video, everything.
Okay, then come on in.
Yes, but I recorded it, y'all. And when I recorded it, I just was like, no, this ain't for me. So I gave it to Brielle Leslie. So on the music video, you will see Brielle. You heard of Brielle Leslie before. She did that Pinnacle Sportswear. Yeah. So I gave the hook to her, and she sung it, smacked. You know, she blew that thing out, and it was just like, right then and there, I knew my love for singing wasn't there anymore when I gave that up. So, so I kind of bagged off on music, a little bit after then.
Understood.
Yeah.
But what you definitely did was took off with the films.
Yes.
I got a little list here of these films too, y'all. Okay. And this is literally just a few, because you heard me say that she has been in over 30 productions. So there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to just be like, this one, number 1, 2, 3, all the way to 30. We're not doing that. But just to name a few, definitely the first one we want to mention is I Loved You More, which is the film that she actually wrote and produced, directed,
Yes.
Then, of course, we also saw her in Dance with the Devil, the Joe Smith film.
Yes.
We also saw her in Untamed. And we saw her in The Lawnmower Man. We saw her in A Good Man. And then we're going to be seeing you soon in the upcoming film Lies and Loyalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, again, just a few that we're naming on tonight. And we're going to probably delve into some convo about I Loved You More.
Okay.
So, yeah, y'all stay tuned for that, because we got to talk. Okay. Now, when it comes to acting, and then when it comes to directing, like which one came first? Like, were you working behind the scenes on films and then was like, you know what, I kind of want to get in front, or did you start off acting?
I always started off acting. Okay. I think directing came natural for me because I've always been in the performing arts. I've always been like the captain or the leader, and doing stage dancing and stuff. And I always used to have to help out and help direct people. So that came kind of natural for me. But acting is what, that passion for acting to bring a character out is just, it does something to me to be able to hear the producer say, or the writer say, oh my God, like literally when I wrote this script and I wrote that dialogue, to hear you bring it to life exactly how I wrote it, it just does something to me. Like, yes, like, that is what acting is about, bringing out that character. So the question was, what was the question about? You said,
which one came first, like the acting or the behind the scenes with directing?
The acting came first.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. And then you kind of delved over into
directing when it came to I Loved You More.
Okay.
Yep.
And you wrote that one too.
Yes.
I like that one. Now let me tell you, because I'm ready to talk about this movie. Okay. Sometimes I deviate from where I'm supposed to go sometimes, but this is my show, so I kind of be doing what I want to do.
Yeah, you can do what you want to do.
So I want to talk about the movie, right? Okay. Because just in case you guys haven't, I Loved You More is streaming right now on TUBI, so you guys can check that out. Starring Nadia Calhoun, my guest, as well as Kamal Smith.
Yes.
So this film I thought was really good, and it really got me interested in reading a book.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you why, right? Because it was very in-depth. Ooh. So there were a lot of scenes where you kind of had some monologue feelings in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I could see how detailed you were.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, if she got a book, if she's an author, then yeah, she gonna rock this.
Yeah,
and of course she's an author. So there you go. So just for those who maybe have not seen the film just yet, why don't you go ahead and give them a synopsis of the movie?
Okay, so I Loved You More is about a woman who she basically viewed love as something that was toxic because she saw her mother and her father, growing up, she saw their marriage was kind of, she's like, ugh. So she kind of, how can I not give it away without giving it away? So she's kind of like, she's on the fence with, let's put it like this. Her college sweetheart proposed to her, and she kind of blew him off. This was the love of her life, and a few years later, she gets over it after she leaves him and whatever, and then she decides like, okay, let me try love again. She finally gets, proposed to by Kamal Smith, and she gives marriage a try, but
It ain't quite work
it
out.
ain't quite work out the way she thought it was gonna be. So this college sweetheart, he, out of the blue, pops back up, and whew, and there's some turmoil going on in her marriage. So it's like, is this a sign? Is this fate? What is going to happen?
Let me tell you who probably saw your movie and was like, let me put this in my script. BMF, because that's what they over there doing on BMF, not you. You see how the doctor that came back over there, Lucille, little explain.
Yeah,
I loved you more than it first.
Listen,
okay.
Don't be taking my stuff, y'all.
Okay. Now, what y'all don't know is, did it really actually work out for her character in the film or not? And that's what y'all got to find out.
Yep.
So y'all got to watch the movie.
Yep. And
now,
a lot of people keep asking for a part 2, so I'm almost done with the script for part 2.
Oh.
Yeah. So, this one, y'all thought I Loved You More was
okay.
Part 2 is about to. It's about to take us through there. It's about to take a lot of people. A lot of people gonna be like, "Oh my God! Like seriously, y'all going this far?" I can't say too much.
Okay,
I can't say too much.
Okay, so how close are we to being at the end of finishing it up?
I have all the scenes. I got to fill in the rest of the dialogue. So I'm probably at like 80%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason I ask is because, people are always interested in knowing where to go to the casting calls and things of that nature. So by the time this airs, I'm sure you will be done, and she's going to need some actors to kind of fill in there, people. So, okay. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Okay, are you going to tell me, so is the ex-husband of James, or is he gonna be back? He coming back?
He coming back, baby, and he coming back hard. Like, y'all thought y'all ain't like him in the first one. He gonna shake some stuff up really in a second.
Okay, and it's gonna be given realism, because real talk, the maturity of that script I really enjoyed, right? Because a lot of times you get a little bit of the, the married couple, they have a hard time, or somebody cheated, somebody stole some money in their marriage, they had a baby on you. Like, you have those types of things. But with this film, I think that you did a really great job of giving the audience some depth.
Thank you.
To what goes on in marriages outside of just like the surface stuff.
Absolutely.
Somebody cheated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the conversations he was having about why things were going on in the marriage, the things she was saying, that made so much sense.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's what folks that's really in marriages probably appreciated seeing.
Yeah, they did.
Film.
They did. I got a lot of feedback from that too. Like a lot of feedback from a lot of married people. It's like, oh my God, after I watch your movie, it's kind of like, it made me think differently, how I treat my wife or how I treat my husband. Or some people would be like, oh my God, I'm divorced now. And I remember going through that. I remember having a husband like that. And I'm like, oh, I know, and that's why I'm able to write about it, because I've been through it.
Okay. Yeah. And that was going to be my next question. Yeah. It was given personal.
Yeah.
It was given, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I experienced this.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And you know, another piece that I really liked about the movie too was that there wasn't this combativeness with the married folks versus the single folks.
Yeah.
Right? You know, he had the friend who
Yeah.
was really like on some
Spank, yeah.
like, yo, I mean, I ain't got no wife, but what I know is what you
Bingo.
doing ain't okay, my baby.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I put that in there because I got with my experience, it was the total opposite. It's people that condone married people with doing that. So I wanted to show differently.
Mhm.
You know, this is what we should do when married people is not acting married. Like, step up if you don't want to be like, yo, bro, I'm not married, but you can't be doing your wife like that. Like, come on now, chill out. You know, that's a real friend. You know, if people really love you and really care about your well-being, your longevity, and your marriage and your family, like, you should step up and tell your friend that. Be real with them. So, thank you for that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Absolutely. I loved it. And I think it's probably because I've definitely seen the conversations that they have on social media because, child, you know, social media is
Sometimes
but oh my goodness, you know, you can't have no single friends if you're married and they the devil, they the enemy, and you be like,
sometimes it be the married ones.
Okay. Want you to stay in some old, you know, unhappy, depressing, miserable circumstances just so y'all can be there together. Child, don't get me started. But
but it doesn't always be the single people that's you know, it's not always the single people that's egging you on to do something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a good movie. So y'all need to make sure y'all check that out.
Thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate
and that was your first film that you wrote and directed.
Yeah, wrote, produced, and directed. Kamal ended up, you know, he be booked and busy, so he ended up he couldn't direct the whole entire thing, so it had to fall on me. And then Al, the guy that's playing Tyrone in the movie, he stepped in as well with his directing experience, and he, you know, he assisted me with a lot of directing as well. So it was just for it to be my first, like, and let me shout out to the entire cast. It was me, Kamal Smith, Crystal Dow, Al Martin, Misha Bivens. That was her very first film, even though that's not her first one. Everybody seen her on.
Oh, wow.
But I Loved You More. We went to high school. Me and her grew up together. So I pulled her into the industry, and she fell in love with the industry off of I Loved You More.
And now she everywhere.
Yep, now she everywhere. And a lot of people don't know that, but she shout my name out in rooms, and I appreciate that. So Misha Bivens, Aunt Nixon, Spank the Bank Davis, Murray. Tina B. It was a lot. It was a good cast, and it just felt like family because it was with everybody that I knew. Like the talent was just so. Just being on set was just refreshing because everybody, it felt like family.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me. Like going on somebody else's set and having to act with somebody else's production is like you like making sure, but when it's your baby, it's like I can be creative. I can do what I want to do. I can try this. I can try that. Now I made a lot of mistakes, but I learned from those mistakes.
Yeah.
So
and that's what matters.
Yeah.
That's what matters. That is what I absolutely adore about the industry, especially here in Detroit when it comes to film, is that we kind of get a first-hand glance at the evolution, right, that everybody's going through.
Absolutely.
You know, you can remember the films, you know, from 2014, and then you fast forward 10 years later, and just to see how things have progressed.
Absolutely.
You know, I absolutely love that.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that we're just right in the middle of it, you know?
Yep, I do. Detroit doing their thing. They are. And everybody's like a little family. You know what I mean? Like you got your distant cousins.
Yes.
You got your
it's crazy.
You know,
for real.
You know, you got your
like,
brother,
seriously,
your sister.
Everybody is like a family.
Your first cousins, then you got like your out of town cousins. You know, come in and they
come in and do their little thing on set.
Right. Then you got your cousins that's on the other side of the family. You know what I'm saying? Because like they daddy. Your mama divorced, so they only come around a little bit, but that's still your cousin, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see them at the weddings and the funerals.
Yeah. That's the only time you see them.
Yeah. That's how the industry is.
Everybody got a cousin.
They
like
gotta
that.
do one of those for like the Detroit film industry.
Yes.
We gotta figure out which team is which cousin.
That is a good idea.
We gonna have to figure that out. I'm not that in tune with everybody.
Oh, you
I'll
will
mess
be.
around and say something wrong. They'd be like,
Listen, you can't
what
be
you say?
you can't be
So,
sensitive in this industry. That's one thing for
listen.
sure.
Whew.
So I don't think
Yeah, we gotta see.
I'm reading y'all faces. I'm reading y'all faces like what?
Which team is which cousin?
Listen, because you just can't be. This is an industry that you can't be sensitive in, and it's like, man, like if somebody say something like that's just it's about art. It's about creating. If you shoot out an idea to somebody, or you have an idea and you want to, pursue it, like just respect it. Like I'm big on that. So
And you know what else I noticed about you, girl? You work with everybody.
Sure do.
You be like,
Sure do.
I'm pulling up at everybody's studio.
Yep, sure do.
I'm auditioning for everybody. Put me in your movie. I love that.
And that's the thing. So I'm gonna tell you about that too. So me and Kamal have let's start back. I know you ain't asked this question, but let's start back to
Because
the play. Because we're man. Yep,
Mhm.
the sitcom. So my high school best friend, her name is Kunika Keaton. She's stepping out back on. Yes, that's
Yeah.
yep. So she introduced me to Kamal, and that's how I got became friends with Kamal. We all she was in because we're men as well, and yeah.
Let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I hate to cut you off.
That's all right.
What I need is like one of those back in time documentaries about
Yes.
Because We're Men. Because I feel like it's so many of you all who were on that show. If we were to go back, we would just see so many faces that we recognize.
I wish he will eventually put it on
'Cause where is
TUBI or
that?
something.
Who
We
got it?
gotta
gonna
connect
have to
with
find
Kamal
it.
and tell him. I gotta call him after.
Listen, somebody gonna have to DM
Because
him or something.
listen, it was DJ. BJ was on. It was a lot of Detroit people.
Rose Spit was on there.
Yes. Oh, Ro was.
Yep. Cameo, I think, was on there.
See,
yeah.
he we gotta talk to Kamal about that.
Yeah. Okay. See, I didn't cut you off.
That's all right. But that's how I got connected with Kamal, and me and Kamal have been, friends ever since. I wanted to start a family, got married, so that's how I kind of stepped out back from the acting and stuff. And years later, I decided me and my ex-husband was going through a really tough time. It was during the pandemic. So after I wrote the book, I started back writing scripts because I've been writing scripts since I was a kid. Nobody never showed me. It just came naturally. It was a gift. And I started writing after I wrote the book. I started writing scripts more. And during the pandemic, me and my ex-husband, we had separated. And I said, and I'm a big believer, just turn your pain into purpose. That is me. So during my pain, I finished I Loved You More. I Loved You More was supposed to be just like something just to let out my just whatever. Mm-hmm. It wasn't supposed to be a feature film. I was shooting it just for it to be a short film to see what I could do. Beezy Jones, when he seen the footage, he said, Nadia, go get some more money. He said, go stack some more money. He said, you literally can do like four more scenes and make this a feature film. When I say that was like the push for I Loved You More, but not only that, the reason why I'm saying this is to say, when you just said I work with everybody, I'm a big believer in. I don't care who you know and all that, because it's a lot of people in the industry think because they know this person and that person, this person. I'm big on grinding on my own. Just because I knew Kamal don't mean that I can feel like I'm obligated for him to give me a role or do this or do that. Just because I know Joe don't mean, just because I know all these people. So I stepped out and created my own opportunity with getting back in the field with I Loved You More. I said, I'm going to create my own opportunity. I want to start back acting. I'm going to create my own script, and I'm going to create my own lane, and I'm going to give myself an opportunity. I'm not about to just pop up thinking that, everybody is obligated to do anything for me. So I Loved You More was kind of like my comeback come back in the industry with my acting. So, and I also showed them, my producing, my writing, I showed them I can do it on my own. And even still, with the mistakes that I made, a lot of people always ask me, like, why didn't you go to Kamal? Why didn't you go to Joe? You know them. You got their numbers. You kick it with them. I'm big on doing the research on my own, learning things on my own. If I see somebody else make a mistake, of course I, learn from it. But I wanted to go through it on my own. I didn't want anybody to feel like they had to walk me through everything. I wanted to feel that on my own. So I'm big on going on everybody's set. All 30 of those productions, I wasn't all in front of the screen. I was doing PA work. I was doing all kind of stuff. Like, I didn't have to just be in front of the screen. I was serving background or doing background acting. A lot of those, I didn't even have lines. I was serving. So to me, that service is huge in the film community. Like, if you just think that you're obligated to be in front of the screen, like, do you really love film? Do you really love this industry? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from, with me just getting to know everybody and being on every production, because they know Nadia, she gonna work, whether she in front of the screen or she behind the TV screen. So that's why Nadia always welcome on anybody's set.
Okay.
I'm always welcome. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? That I can just be able to pull up and be like, can I serve you today? Can I do PA today? Can I be a production assistant? I love serving people. So that's why, I don't work with almost everybody in the city.
I love it. Well, listen. Now, over here, we like to play some games. Right?
Ooh, what you
and
about to do to me?
Considering, you having this musical background of yours and singing group from middle school and everything, I figured, why not us play a nice, fun game of Lyrically Correct?
Oh, I never played this before.
You have not? Oh, well. This should be fun. This is going to be easy for you. Okay? Because singers do well with this game. Okay? So we have a few cards here, and we're gonna ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna cheat.
Okay, and I wasn't gonna let you cheat, no way.
I know you are cheat.
Okay. So you just gotta answer the question. Okay. Sometimes you may have like multiple choice. There's a multiple choice in here, but others you may just have to answer the question about the lyrics. You may end up having to sing some lyrics. Okay. But with this particular one, you're just answering the question about the lyrics, which is, what shouldn't you do if Monica just wants to be all alone?
That's not clicking with me right now.
It's
Tim,
not.
I ain't even gonna lie. It's not.
Okay.
Oh, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay.
See, we should have had like one extra one, like, so she could have a bonus. That was your practice.
That was my practice.
Because she hadn't played. Okay.
Yeah.
This was your practice one.
Okay.
This one don't count. Not for real.
Okay.
So boom. Now that we kind of got an idea of how this go.
Okay.
Boom. All right. So next one. Now you said you liked them earlier.
Don't do me like that. She's setting me up for failure.
We gonna see
the pressure. You know this one.
Jodeci will give up their money, their house, and their cars for what?
Take my money, my house, and my car. I gotta get to the chorus. Y'all help me. Come on, y'all.
Sometimes you gotta sing it.
My house and my
We was right there.
I know.
Go ahead.
I'm going blank.
You have
it all.
See, you know what?
Okay,
you was right there.
y'all.
You was right there.
Yo, my mind goes
I ain't giving you that one.
So one hit of you. Okay.
Yep, that was answer.
He wanted it.
Yeah. Okay. Man, we should have had some more. Cause you
Yeah, I'm blanking out. You ain't got no more.
Listen, we're gonna get you some more. Okay. While we ask these next few. What did Joe want to know?
I want to know what turns you on.
There you go. Okay. I think you warmed up now. Okay, you might know how this supposed
I'm
to
trying
go
to
now.
get it.
Okay.
Sam done hit me with this,
There
baby.
we go. There we go. It only took you 3.
It only take me, you know,
Listen,
the shade.
It only took you 3. We didn't have some folks coming here and straight just bomb.
Really? Okay. So that was a compliment when you said it only took you 3.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to make you feel. Just, yeah. You feel better though, don't you?
Yeah, I feel better.
See, yeah.
I do.
That's what we were
I
doing.
love your
Okay.
honesty, Tam. I really do.
The next, this one might be hard.
Let's go for it.
This one wouldn't have been, it's not going to be hard for me, but this one might be hard. What time did Tweet get home last night?
Is it for, was that the song? Oh my, alarm. God, y'all gotta help me with, I haven't heard that song in so long.
I know. You want some clues? I'm gonna
just give me some clues.
Okay.
Just help us.
Around 4:45, around 2:45, around 4:45, or at 4 a.m. What time did Tweet get home last night?
Mm-hmm. 2:45.
Yep, that's it. Sometimes you just gotta sing it out.
Sometimes the brain.
Just gotta sing it out now.
Listen, you see the title, so I'm just playing. You see the listen, sometimes the brain has to.
You better stop.
For real. It's true.
I'm not playing with you.
It's not a game.
I'm not playing with you.
It's not a game.
Only you can crack them jokes.
Listen, people do it every day. Talk about the crack babies.
We didn't add a few more in here for her, okay? Because she took about 3, so we added the.
You know what?
3.
She got to repeat it again.
Understand. Okay. Kiki Wyatt can picture y'all in the living room next to what?
I can picture us in the living room by the metal piece.
Yep, that's it. Metal piece. Yep.
That's my favorite karaoke song. I don't even know why I just played.
Because you used to having the words of
karaoke. That's
see?
True. Yeah. That's true.
All right, next one. In We Belong Together, what did Mariah Carey lose when he left?
When you left, I lost a part of me.
Yes, you got that one.
Y'all, they going back.
Listen, lyrically correct. This is the 90s, I think, edition.
I love that. I gotta get that.
Yeah, because if this had anything to do with current day music, baby.
Oh,
listen,
baby.
Not at all.
Not one.
Not at all. Okay.
Not for me.
I'm not going to play with it.
Me
okay.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. That probably be the only one that we got.
That's it. That's all I got. Oh, no, the current song I know is Twin. Where have you been? Nobody. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. Okay. What is the feeling that Cisco just can't turn loose?
Oh, and I love Cisco and Drew Hill. Feeling I can't turn loose. Which song is that, Charles? Give me a clue. Feeling I can't
Look
turn
over here at
loose.
her, because she always be cheating. That's a cheating for this.
Oh, she be helping us out.
Look,
okay, do the whatever you was doing.
Okay.
Feeling just can't turn loose.
That's somebody.
Something to you. Hold on. To you.
No, she ain't another one.
Sleeping in my bed, messing with my head. Somebody sleep. See,
Yeah.
I gotta go through these verses
You got
again.
to go to the concert because you know Drew Hill be here about twice a year.
I went when they came to the this was
Soundboard.
soundboard about 3-4 years ago. But
Listen,
they come
I
every
was
year.
there.
They do.
Yes, I was there at the soundboard. I was up on the stage and
Girl,
everything. They
I
had a
love
twerk
them.
contest. I ain't twerked though because I
Where
can't
you
twerk.
go,
It
Tim?
was for my birthday. This was like 2. Yeah,
I was about to say this had to be recently.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Oh, I know you had fun.
See, if you had to have been at that concert, you would have knew the lyrics to this
You
song.
know what?
You would
I
have
did go. Not that one though. Me and my cousin went to one. It was at Soundboard and it was like a night concert at the at Soundboard at the casino. Don't do me with the lyrics.
Okay.
Don't do me.
This is your last one. Okay, you got to get this right. Okay, because you can't just go out on the flop. You ready now?
We're gonna have to do another one.
Okay. Where did Jagged Edge say to meet?
Say to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Meet me at the altar in your white dress.
Hey,
we ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
Yeah. I'm so glad you got the last one right.
That was easy, dog. Thank you.
Yes, you did good.
Thank you,
After
Tim.
the first 3.
The shade.
Mm.
The shade.
Boom! There we go. Okay,
that was
so we
fun.
back.
That was
Wait
fun.
a minute, cards. Don't be. I don't know what I done did. I hope y'all didn't see that this was upside down. Did y'all see my card? Was it upside down? No. Okay, great. That was fun.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm. So now that we have done that, we had us a little break. We've talked about some of the stuff that you have already worked on. Let's talk about some of the upcoming projects you've got going on.
Okay. So to be honest, I literally stopped auditioning for anything that nobody reached, because majority of the stuff, y'all, when you're good at what you do and people like working with you, they come to you.
Yeah.
And I always pray for that. Like, Lord, bring the opportunities to me where I won't even have to like audition a lot. Mm-hmm. So I told myself, because I'm trying to really go mainstream. So I told myself, I said, after January 30th, I said, I'm about to focus on just me starting back my productions and stuff like that. And then if anybody reach out to me for roles. So I just auditioned for a role. I just did that, I think, the day before yesterday. And I haven't heard anything back yet. But I know in August, it will be my first out-of-state booking in North Carolina. Yes. And it's like a TV series. And I'm going to be playing the wife. And I forgot, I should be ashamed of myself. I'm the wife to
Alfonso.
Oh, so I'll be playing. Yeah. So I'm booked for that. Thank God.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So that's what really right now that I'm looking forward to, and that's in August. But as far as anything else right now, like if anybody call, and I know I'm gonna get calls. If anybody call me, that's kind of like what I'm waiting on. But other than that, I haven't really pushed out any audition videos like that or showed up to a lot of auditions unless people have reached out to me.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
I'm focusing on finishing these 2 scripts for myself so I can get back into my producing bag and trying to navigate mainstream as well.
I like it. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Al was my second interview.
Really?
My second interview. Yep.
Al?
He sure was. Yeah.
I love Al.
Yeah,
he's just
so
such
cool.
So
cool.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm excited for that project for both of you.
Yes.
That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
That's
And you said in August?
Dope. Yes, it's in August. That's when they want to start filming. And it's called Los and something in Los. It's about 2 brothers who they got convicted for they was wrongly convicted and they got out of jail, and then now they're trying to fight. It's going to be a good story.
Okay,
it's going to be a real good story.
Well, we're going to be on the lookout for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm excited.
For sure. And then, of course, Lies and Loyalty, you've already filmed that one. We just waiting on that to drop.
Yeah, Lies and Loyalty, I already filmed that one. With Tanja and
yes,
yeah.
Yep, we in that one.
Yeah, I was a detective in that one. Yeah.
Yes, girl, you be playing a detective.
Girl, I be
you
playing
is the po-po for sure.
I'm such the opposite of a detective and serious, and them the ones that I book all the time.
You give detective, you give serious.
I do.
You give a little Inspector Gadget. You do, like, you give a little. You didn't have to like do some background research on some things popping off with your name.
Listen, I definitely like when I be on set. I love when they be, and then
you just had a flashback.
Yes, because I'm even going back to Lies and Loyalty. They, when I get off set, when they say cut, they like, oh my God, the way that you pronounce you articulate your words, detective, and like how I really embody the character and the role. So I get it. I get why I can.
Have you ever pretended to be the police, like in a real life situation?
No, who does that, Tim? You ever did that?
I told you. We got some stories for you after these cameras go off.
I can't
I'm telling you. Listen, I be in my acting bag too. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all, listen. And
I don't be in front of no camera.
You know what?
Listen.
This be for real.
Okay. My friends be DMing me.
You talking about detective as far as like finding stuff, investigate. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about something else.
Yes, I was here. I wanted to check out the video footage from the other night.
You know what?
Yes, dressed in my all black like
you
the army. Yes, smell. I am.
Damn, you is something else, girl.
Wait a minute, can I get in trouble for this?
You know what? You incriminating yourself?
I don't know. It's like I'm just playing.
It's entertainment. What we
y'all
doing?
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Okay, so for all my future guests, just understand the conversations after the cameras go off. Okay, we talks up here. You gonna eat good? We gonna drink good? Okay, just be prepared. That's all I'm saying.
It's a vibe in here, you guys.
Okay,
it's a vibe. It's always a vibe though. When I see y'all on the red carpet and just it's always a vibe. I told you that from the first time. I think it was Untamed was the first.
I think so.
The first one that I seen you in.
We have just a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
So yes, back to Lies and Loyalty. And you're gonna be a detective. We're gonna be the art gallery attendees.
Okay.
And yeah, that should be fun.
I
had on this pretty dress, and she had on this big old red dress. I know that she gonna be in it. She gonna be in it
because the dress, honey.
She had a ball gown. Okay, so
I love it.
Yeah. So Tam telling tales, Tam and the Tammy Tams,
and the Tammy.
Shout out to Will.
You know what?
Shout out to Will Holden because he gave us them names.
Tim and the Tammy
Tams. Yeah.
I know Will Holden. He's a funny character.
Love him. So
I love that for us too, because even, y'all not intentionally want to be acting, but y'all can just be able to, be in the
atmosphere.
I love that we could just pull different people. Like, listen, I'm thinking about a scene up in here and us having you know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't saying nothing but a word.
Listen, y'all giving me, see, that's the vision. That's the vision. I swear. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know where we are. Okay. Pull up. Just, pull up.
We'll do.
Now, along with all of the film conversation that we've had, we would be remiss if we did not discuss the fact that you are an author. And I mean, I'm Tim telling tales. So with all of the movie conversation, I love when we get to the part where we get to talk about books.
Yeah.
And so we have gotten to that part of the interview where we get to talk about books.
Yeah.
And you guys, she again is an author. This book that you have been looking at sitting right here for the entire interview is actually her book. Yes. And you see this, Miracles During Imperfection Volume 1, A Crack Baby's Journey to Beat the Odds. And so she made reference to this cover a little while ago. And I'm not one to pick fun and poke at nobody's circumstances. But since you said it, right?
Sorry.
Since you said it, then clearly we know that there is a history there that involves drugs.
Yes.
And so I'm sure that is going to be delved into in the book. And so why don't you tell us a little bit more about your book?
Ooh, I always get a little emotional when I get to my book, because it's kind of like my life story. My mother and father, they battled. They weren't crackheads or anything, but they battled crack addictions back in the 80s. They battled that, and I was born out of it. I was only one out of 4 kids that was born out of it. And right after, I almost didn't make it in this world. The doctor had to basically, revive me. So that right there is, from the beginning, I was a miracle. So that's why, I had to put miracle in the title. And but my parents, they got delivered right after I was born, and they got very spiritual in the church. And yeah, it was a blessing to be able to to know that during that tough season that they were in, and then having me, as parents, you don't, seeing your baby, almost dying, that, I know that would had to be a shocker for them, and a wake up call for them. And just to know I was born out of that, I had to do a book. But not only that, I dealt with a lot of family members who dealt with crack addictions, and they have passed. Aunts. We end up raising my my auntie, my cousins. My mom ended up raising them, and just a lot of different family members. So that's kind of like a crack baby's journey to beat the odds, because for me, being around or having that family history of people who are so, for addiction, I beat it, because I've had, been some young, some young people in my family as well who has battled it, so for me to not ever want to pick up anything in that nature is just it's something for me. It means something. So it just goes back to different times in my life where I dealt with those different things, and just the things that I had to go through, even with my health, like that it affected my health a lot.
Wow. So along the book, I know we talk about the early days. Do we get a little bit further into adulthood in the book?
Yes. Yeah, we get it to further in adulthood, as far as like dealing with different things that I battled, because even with the addiction, it's not, it is based on that, but by me being born out of this, like, I was kind of like that child, the special one, that the enemy always tried to, take me out. It was always something, like, out of all my siblings, it was always me dealing with something. So I know that I'm here for a reason. When the enemy keeps trying to attack you and attack that one particular person or that one particular baby, why is always that baby? Like, it was never, any attacks on my other siblings. I mean, yeah, they hurt themselves and did little things like that. But for me, I was that child that my mom and dad always had to worry about. Like, they always was like overprotective over me because of the things that I endured. And yeah, it's a very touchy situation too for my mom and my dad. Even when I wrote the book, it was touchy.
Yeah.
And
how are they dealing with it now?
They're fine with it now, but they were amazing parents. They went through what they had to go through, to get where they are now. But it's a part of my story. Like, my mom never hid it from me. She always, since I was a little kid, it was kind of like I wore it like a badge of honor. So she always was like, this is the one that, I was, had a crack addiction with. This was the baby. She always let everybody know. So sometimes I always walked around like I had this, something was wrong with me. And I talk about it too in the book. Like, I always thought that something was wrong with me from just her, she didn't purposely put that on me. She was just, she was just talking and telling people her story. And
now you telling yours.
Now I'm telling mine. So that's kind of like how I had to explain to them when they found out, like, oh, so you gonna write the book? Yeah, it's my story. And the Holy Spirit told me to write it. I was dealing with a separation in my, with my ex-husband. And I went to God and I asked the Holy Spirit, I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? And he said, go back to your first love. Remember, I stopped writing. And I said, my first love? Like, who are you talking about? We think in the flesh, like our first love. But he said, go back. And he kept saying it, go back to your first love. You're asking me what is my purpose? I kept asking him. And it was writing. It was always writing. I always knew it came natural for me. And I talk about that in the book as well, how writing came natural for me. And when I started writing it, it was like, I didn't tell anybody, but I knew the Holy Spirit wanted me to write the book. I knew he did. So I had to be obedient. I'm very like spiritual when it comes to being obedient to him, and it wasn't me trying to, degrade my parents in any kind of way. But they still a little touchy about it. But
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, it's a touchy conversation. Who wants to be, but
but just like it was, their time to tell the story how they wanted to, now you have the opportunity to tell it how you want.
And that's
and
how
I'm sure it was therapeutic in how they decided that they wanted to talk. And now same for you.
Yeah. You hit it right on the nose, because that's exactly what I was telling my mom. I'm like, you were able to tell it, now, it's my turn to be able to tell my story and what, how it affected me or the things that I had to go through. So
now this is a volume 1. Will there be a volume 2?
Yes. Everybody keep asking, but I'm delaying it because, baby, that volume 2 gonna be deeper than 1.
Man.
So yeah, it's gonna be a volume 2. Tanja, actually, you ever heard? Y'all know Tanja, the shoe lady, right?
Absolutely.
So she read it when they just went to the filmmakers.
I interviewed
cruise.
her too.
You did? I see that. See, I gotta go back.
Listen,
and do that.
I interviewed Tanja off books.
Oh, wow, right, from an original
Pixar book.
Got you.
So yes, but
yeah, she actually just wrote it while they were on the filmmakers cruise. Did y'all see when they went on the cruise? And she texted me while she was on the cruise. She said, Nadia, I just got done reading your book. She said, the way that you wrote it, she said, it was so visual. And that was not the first person that everybody said. They said the way that I wrote it, and it was nothing but God. I'm telling you, because everybody say they can visualize every scene, every chapter. It was like a movie. And when Tanja said that, I was like, I gotta do volume 2 now. And she actually said, you gonna do a volume 2? I said, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited because I got my autograph.
Yes, you got your autograph, and I wrote you a little message in there.
Oh, I haven't read my message. Should I read it on camera? Or no, I can read it?
If you want. Okay. It's a little sloppy. I write very sloppy.
Okay. Y'all have to read my message out of my book. To Tam, keep doing what you're doing. The seeds you are sowing are not in vain. Love, Nadia. Oh,
it's not in vain.
Thank you so much.
Not in vain.
You know what? Can I just say something like real quick? It's so off topic a little bit.
It's
but
okay.
when I get here and when I interview my guests, it is just always so refreshing to be able to say that I get to sit and talk with y'all and have the kind of conversations that we have.
I love it.
Like, I've never had a bad moment in here.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
love
it's
that.
always like this just great energy that just gets ushered in with every guest.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that.
And so, it just seems like it's always something that's reassuring.
Yep.
That
confirmation.
Doing what I'm supposed to do.
You are.
You are. So I appreciate you.
Keep
so
sowing
much.
them seeds, and it's gonna come back 100-fold. a hundredfold for you guys. I truly believe that.
Thank
And when
you.
I first met you, it was like y'all spirits was just so beautiful. You know, you don't get that from two. And then, you know, when we come in here, you guys, y'all provide this atmosphere. You know, when I walk in, you can just feel the warmth and the, you know, the good energy. So
Thank
that
you.
helps it, you know,
Thank
because
you.
sometimes we walk in here, we a little nervous because we don't know what you're going to ask. We don't know, you know,
Yeah.
but, you know, you guys are warm and welcoming as well. So
Well,
thank you for giving us this space to be able to, you know, have a good time.
Quite welcome. Quite welcome. Okay, so you guys, we have just got done having Nadia tell us about her book. You guys, you should probably be reading it because I have my copy. I'm going to be reading it, and you guys probably need to get your copy so you can read it too. Where can they find your book right now?
On Amazon right now. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody got an Amazon account. Don't act like you don't. You know, add it to your cart. You know, get you a paperback.
No, I'm giving y'all one. Yeah.
Listen, okay, we gonna have us a little book club conversation about it and everything.
And then y'all gonna have to bring me back to talk about it.
Oh, we can go live.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
want
like
y'all
it.
Read it together, and
I like it.
That's gonna be fun.
I like it a lot. Okay. So listen, as a matter of fact, everybody else who gets their book, y'all can join in on the conversation. Okay, we just gonna have us a big old joint book discussion. What you think about that?
I love it.
I like it. So y'all go ahead, get y'all copies now over on Amazon. Is it just paperback or can they get an e-read?
They can get it e-read as well. They should be. I think that's still an option.
Okay. Whichever option is available, get it. Okay. Get your book. Get it read. Now this week I'm reading another book, so I can read this one for first week in April.
Yeah, that's
so we can. Yeah, we're gonna work something out.
Squeeze it in.
So y'all get y'all book, okay? Now, if you didn't watch the movie, I Loved You More, then you know that she is gonna give you depth. All right.
I love that.
That means after you get done watching the movie, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, that book really is gonna be good. So then you go over to Amazon and you grab up your copy of the book. Boom, this is what we're doing. Yes, so currently available e-read, paperback, whichever one you prefer, she got you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are going to go ahead and I guess we gotta end our interview. Oh. It's been so much fun though, right?
So yeah, it's been fun.
Oh, we've had
a good time.
We've had a ball. But before you go, I would like for everyone to know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at I_believe by Nadia. You can also follow my production page on Instagram, I Believe Productions. And I am on Facebook, Nadia Calhoun.
Okay. And then, of course, for me, everybody, you can follow me, Tam Telling Tales, on all social media platforms. I am Tam Telling Tales everywhere. So make sure that you are headed over to YouTube and Facebook and IG and TikTok and Threads and X, all of them. Okay? And follow me. I don't be on most of them. But as long as they just tell my business in here. I don't let me get through this stuff. You know how distracted I get? Okay. Follow me on social media, period. Okay, that's just all I'm gonna say. If you really want to see where I'm at, I'm on IG. I'll be over there on Facebook too. And follow me on YouTube for sure, because you got to watch these full-length episodes, right?
Absolutely.
So y'all do that as well. Now, last but not least, I need you to help me with the sign-off.
Okay.
Now, you are not new, but sometimes I know I have to remind everyone. But do you need the reminder on what to do? Like,
tell me to read a book, right?
Yep. So boom. That's what we're gonna do. So before we go, we just want to encourage you guys, right? And y'all know that I'm Tam. I'm telling tales.
And you need to go read a book, okay?
Tam, 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 tam.